Good evening. Welcome to the 2018 Sunshine State Conference Tournament Postgame Press Conference following semifinal number 2. We're joined by Emory College, who was defeated earlier this evening by Embry-Riddle University 61-53. We're joined by Triton's head coach Paul Hunsinger and student athletes Ade Yelchin and Chelsea Johnson. Coach, opening statement about the game.
I think our team was a bit out of sync tonight. I think some of that had to do with Embry. Credit to Embry. They played great and had a ton of energy tonight. You know, well-coached team. They play hard. So I thought they played well, and I thought they deserved to win tonight. So credit to them. But, you know, at the same time, I felt like we were a little out of sync. I think we had a couple turnovers just on inbounds passes, let alone some other things. So a little disappointing that it was at this point in the conference tournament that we have a not-so-good game. But at the same time, our defense kept us in there, and we were out of sync offensively, but we still, we still forced 22 turnovers. We had 20 points off those turnovers. We went on a run late. We cut it to 4. We did everything we had to do among an ugly game from our end, offensively, to keep ourselves in it defensively. And for that, I credited my team with our defense and our rebounding. And we feel in this great run that we've had in the last month and a half to position ourselves to today, that our defense and rebounding have been a staple of that. So it was there tonight, but our offense really floundered tonight.
Yeah, Coach, we talked about this a little bit with Embry-Riddle and at halftime too, but your shooting was off in that first and second quarter, and then it readjusted a little bit and it got better. What happened between halftime and the third and fourth quarter?
Yeah, well, first of all, I got to go back and watch the first quarter because I felt like from a coaching standpoint we were getting pretty good looks at the basket. We were breaking them down off the dribble and getting to the rim, and the ball was just not falling. And then you start to get a little frustrated as a player, and I saw some of that in our team, which is unconventional. But again, it's high stakes, and you're missing shots that you normally hit, and that's, for someone who's 18 to 22 years old, that can be really frustrating, and I get that. But, it was not a good first quarter for us at all. Looking at the numbers, we shot 23% from the field. We were 3 of 13. And I do think we got good shots. Again, I'll go back and watch the film, but we did get layups. We did kick the ball out and move it well to open threes, and we did not knock them down. So, that happens on some nights where you don't hit shots, again, but that's why I was glad our defense hung in there, especially in the second quarter, to work us back in the game.
Yeah. And then, Chelsea, big game for you tonight. I mean, seriously, that you woke up and it was like, wow, oh my gosh, 20 points. Can you talk about that a little bit? How you felt?
No, like how Coach was saying, like in the beginning of the game, we were all kind of rattled, so we missed a lot of easy buckets. And then second half, like we talked in the locker room, and I was like, well, we need to make a run. So I was like, I got to make my layups, and I started to. So.
And Coach, I think tempo played a little bit in this game, especially in that third and fourth quarter. The tempo got picked up, and you forced some turnovers on Embry and stuff like that. Can you talk a little bit about how that may have affected the third?
Yeah, I mean, we did turn them over, and we were able to get out and run and get some easy baskets, and again cut into the lead. But I think that they did a very good job, I thought, game wide, of controlling some of the tempo. I mean, Ada here is a special player for us, a terrific point guard, and they did a very good job making it tough on her tonight, making it tough on getting the ball up the court. She's a tremendous player, and tonight was not a great night from a team standpoint. But, when you have a great player on your team and you're playing a team a third time, they're going to try to focus in on eliminating some of those bigger guns that you have, and Ada is one of them, and she played a solid game. You look by the numbers, but I don't feel like she was at her best. We were at our best, and I feel like Embry did a good job disrupting some of what we do, in particular. But yeah, I mean, tempo-wise, one way or the next, I think we played a part tonight, and I said this to my team. I think we played a big part in our own demise tonight and into that loss. Lost our composure a little bit, got a little frustrated, and that made us out of sync. And that's not taking anything away from Embry-Riddle. But I do feel like we ran into some things tonight that we have not seen in the last 15 games, and that were our own fault that we need to own before we hopefully get that bid into the national tournament. Yep.
And how it's going to look on Sunday night for you guys?
Yeah, well, I think we sit in a good position. I'm not on the committee, of course, but we were 4th in the region last I looked, so I'm hoping this is not our last night as a team. We've earned every bit to be there, and I think our team has played hard all year. We've got 22 wins under our belt, which looks really good to the committee. And I think 4th in the region and losing to number 5 and 5 and 2, I think, are playing tomorrow. They're all coming from our league. I don't know if tonight's loss was so damaging one way or the next to our chances. I hope it wasn't, but this team has earned the right to be there, in my opinion. I may be biased, of course, but I think our overall body of work throughout the course of the year has been great.
Ada, as a senior youth leader, going into the locker room, you're mentally preparing to have another practice, another game. How are you getting your teammates jazzed up after a loss tonight for another game?
Obviously, we're all very upset, but I think we have mature enough players in the team to realize that our season is not over yet. And coaches in the locker room were really encouraging. Like myself, I'm speaking for myself, I was very upset, but they told us it's not over yet, and we are gonna. I believe that we're all gonna realize that very soon, starting Monday practice, and we're just gonna pick up where we left off, and I think we're gonna do good.
Further questions? Thank you, Akron College.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Taking this water.